What if a shortcut unleashed a witch's curse? In 2025, I took a wrong turn off Route 17. A ghostly woman appeared, her black eyes chilling my soul. Margaret Wren, a witch from 1692, marked me. Skeletal hands and glowing symbols hunted me in the woods. I fought with sarcasm, but the hollow's grip tightened. Jenny and Father Paul joined me, facing the witch's wrath. A ritual in Syracuse broke her curse, or did it? Upstate New York's woods whispers secrets of terror and redemption. Uncover this paranormal legend. Watch the horror unfold now. I never thought a damn shortcut would ruin my life, but here we are. I'm Nate Carver, 32, a delivery driver with a beat-up van and a soft spot for strays. Last week, I saw a kid couldn't have been more than 10 crying on the side of Route 17 in upstate New York. His bike was trashed, his knee bloody, and his sobs hit me like a punch to the gut. I pulled over, handed him my water bottle, and fixed his bike with duct tape from my glove box. "There you go, champ," I said, ruffling his hair, his teary smile worth more than my next paycheck. I waved as he pedaled off, feeling like a goddamn hero for 5 whole minutes. Then my van wouldn't start because of course it wouldn't, right? I kicked the tire, cursed my luck, and noticed the sun dipping low, my delivery deadline looming. That is when I saw the dirt path through the woods, a shortcut I'd never noticed before. It looked innocent enough, a narrow trail cutting through pines, promising to shave 10 miles off my route. I'm not an idiot, okay? I know shortcuts in horror movies end with someone's head on a spike. But I was desperate, my boss's voice echoing in my head. "Late again, Carver, and you're out." So I turned onto the path, my van rattling, the trees closing in like a trap. The air got colder, the radio static crackling with a voice I couldn't make out. I laughed it off, probably just interference, right? Wrong. 5 minutes in, my headlights flickered and a figure appeared in the road, a woman, pale as death, her dress torn, her eyes black pits. I slammed the brakes, my heart in my throat, my palms sweating on the wheel. She didn't move, just stared, her mouth opening in a silent scream that sent a chill down my spine. I blinked, and she was gone, but the air stayed freezing, my breath fogging in the van. I should have turned back, but I'm stubborn, and my job was on the line. The path narrowed, branches scraping the van like nails on a chalkboard. I muttered to myself, "Great, Nate, you're a regular Boy Scout, fix a kid's bike, then drive straight into a ghost story." The radio hissed again, a voice now clear. "You shouldn't have come." I froze, my sarcasm kicking in. Oh fantastic, a talking radio, my day's complete. But then the van died completely. The engine silent, the lights out, the woods pitch black. I tried the key, nothing. I tried my phone, dead. I tried not to panic, failed. That's when the whispers started, low and guttural, coming from all directions. I grabbed my flashlight, my hands shaking, and stepped out, my boots crunching on frost that shouldn't exist in May. The whispers grew louder, a name repeated over and over. "Margaret," I called out, my voice cracking. "Who's there? I just want to get through." The woods answered with a scream, not human, not animal, something else entirely. I spun, my flashlight catching movement, shadows darting between trees, too fast, too wrong. My mind raced. I help a kid, and now I'm starring in my own personal hell? The unfairness hit me like a brick. Why me? I'm just a guy trying to make a living. I shouted into the dark, "If this is about the kid, I helped him, okay? Leave me alone." The shadows stopped, the whispers pausing, and for a moment, I thought I'd won. Then the woman appeared again, right in front of me, her black eyes inches from mine. She whispered, "You woke her," and the ground beneath me shook, a crack splitting the path. I ran back to the van, my heart pounding, knowing this was just the beginning. I scrambled into the van, slamming the door, my flashlight shaking in my grip. The woman ghost, whatever she was, stood outside, her black eyes boring into me. I yelled, "Lady, I don't know who Margaret is, but I'm not her alarm clock." She didn't laugh. Ghosts probably don't get sarcasm, but the ground kept shaking. I tried the key again, my voice a mix of panic and mockery. "Oh, come on, you piece of junk. Don't die on me now, I'm already in a horror movie." Miraculously, the engine roared to life, and I floored it, the van lurching forward. The woman vanished, but the whispers returned, louder, angrier, chanting Margaret like a cult. I swerved around the crack in the path, my tires skidding, my mind racing with questions. Who the hell was Margaret? And why was I the one waking her up? I just wanted to deliver my stupid packages and go home to my cat. The path twisted deeper into the woods, the trees so dense I couldn't see the sky. My headlights caught a sign, old wooden, barely legible, Margaret's Hollow, 1692. I snorted, my voice dripping with sarcasm. Oh great, a history lesson, because I needed more reasons to hate this shortcut. But 1692 rang a bell. Witch trials, right? Salem wasn't far from here. My stomach dropped as I realized Margaret wasn't just a ghost, she was a witch. The whispers turned to laughter, high-pitched and cruel, echoing in my skull. I muttered, "Perfect, Nate. You've stumbled into a witch's backyard. Employee of the month right here." The van jolted, something heavy slamming into the side, leaving a dent I could see in the dark. I screamed, "I'm a delivery driver, not a ghost hunter. Leave me alone." But the woods didn't care, the laughter growing, the air now so cold, my fingers numbed. I kept driving, my heart pounding, when the path opened into a clearing, Margaret's Hollow. A circle of stones sat in the center, their surfaces carved with symbols that glowed faintly green. I stopped the van, my breath fogging, my mind screaming to turn back but my body frozen. The woman appeared again, her voice a hiss. "You woke her, she hungers." I snapped back, "Yeah, well, I'm not on the menu, so tell Margaret to order takeout." The ground beneath the stones cracked open, a green light pouring out, and a skeletal hand reached up. I stared, my sarcasm failing me, my voice a whisper. "Oh, I'm so screwed." The hand clawed at the air, bones creaking, and a voice deep, female, furious spoke. "Who dares?" I stammered, "Nate Carver, ma'am, just passing through, no daring intended." The laughter stopped, the air stilled, and Margaret's voice roared, "You'll do." I floored the gas, the van screaming as I drove around the clearing, the skeletal hands sinking back. But the woods came alive, branches lashed at the van, roots burst from the ground, trying to trap me. I dodged, my voice a mix of terror and rage. I helped one kid, and now I'm fighting a witch? This is peak unfairness. The path behind me collapsed, the green light chasing me, Margaret's voice echoing, "You cannot flee." I realized this wasn't random. I'd been marked the moment I took this path, the moment I helped that kid. The system of this cursed place had chosen me, a nobody, to be its next victim. I shouted into the dark, "I'm not your sacrifice, you bony hag, find someone else." The van hit a root, tilting dangerously, and I knew I was running out of time. The clearing was behind me, but the woods tightened, the witch's power growing, my hope fading. This was it, the moment I'd either escape or become her next meal. The van tilted, one wheel off the ground, the root beneath it writhing like a snake. I gripped the wheel, my voice a snarl. "Oh, you've got to be kidding me, now the trees are in on this?" Margaret's laughter filled the air, her skeletal form rising from the cracked earth behind me. She was tall, her bones wrapped in tattered rags, her eyes glowing green, her voice a hiss. "Your soul will feed me." I snapped back. "Yeah, well, my soul's on a diet, so you're out of luck, lady." The roots snapped, the van slamming back down, and I floored it, the engine screaming. The path ahead glowed with that sickly green light, symbols etched into the dirt, pulsing with her power. I swerved, my tires kicking up mud, my mind racing. This wasn't just a witch, it was a system of death. I'd stumbled into a trap set centuries ago, and I was the unlucky bastard to spring it. But I wasn't going down without a fight. I had a cat to feed, damn it. The woods fought harder, branches smashing the windshield, glass cracking in a spiderweb pattern. I ducked, glass shards grazing my cheek, my voice bitter. Great. Now I'm bleeding. Hope you like the taste, Margaret. Her form appeared beside the van, keeping pace, her bony hand reaching through the broken window. I swatted at her, my flashlight in hand. Back off, you creepy bag of bones, I'm not your snack. She recoiled, her hiss furious, but the path ahead split open, a chasm glowing with green fire. I slammed the brakes, the van skidding, my heart in my throat as the front wheels dangled over the edge. Margaret loomed closer, her voice a growl. You cannot escape the Hollow's keeper. I glared at her, my sarcasm sharp. Keeper? You're more like a glorified grave robber. Stay in your lane. The chasm widened, the green fire licking at the van, and I knew I had seconds to act. I threw the van into reverse, my tires spinning, the vehicle lurching back from the abyss. I turned down a side path, the woods thinner here, the first light of dawn breaking through the trees. Margaret screamed, her form flickering, her power tied to the night. I'd found her weakness. I laughed, my voice raw. Oh, you don't like sunlight? Guess who's making it to sunrise, you witch? The green light faded, her skeletal form shrinking, but her voice echoed. You'll return, I mark you. I snorted, my hands trembling on the wheel. Mark me all you want, I'm not coming back to your creepy hollow. The path widened, the woods opening to Route 17, the sunrise painting the sky in gold. I pulled over, my chest heaving, my van a wreck, my body shaking with adrenaline. I'd made it, but her words lingered. A chill in my bones, she'd marked me, and I knew this wasn't over. I muttered to myself, help a kid, get hunted by a witch, my life's a cosmic joke. The road ahead was clear, but the weight of her mark pressed on me, a promise of more to come. I drove back to my apartment in Albany, the sunrise mocking my shattered nerves. My van looked like it had been through a war-dense, cracked windshield, branches still stuck in the grill. I muttered, yeah, Nate, real smart, take a shortcut, lose your sanity, and probably your job. I parked, my hands still shaking, and checked my phone finally working, with 10 missed calls from my boss. I called him back, my voice hoarse. Yeah, I know I'm late, long story, involves a witch. He didn't laugh, his tone cold. You're fired, Carver, don't bother coming in. I hung up, my sarcasm bitter. Perfect, because unemployment pairs so well with ghost trauma. I fed my cat Muffin, her purring the only thing keeping me grounded. But as I collapsed on the couch, a green glow pulsed on my arm, a symbol, etched like a tattoo. Margaret's mark, she wasn't kidding, and I was screwed all over again. That night, I dreamed of the hollow, Margaret's voice whispering, you belong to me. I woke up screaming, the symbol on my arm burning, the room freezing despite the heater. I stumbled to the mirror, my reflection pale, my eyes bloodshot, the mark glowing brighter. I snapped, oh great, a cursed tattoo, because I needed a permanent reminder of my worst night. I researched online, my fingers flying. Margaret's Hollow 1692, witch, and found her story. Margaret Wren, executed for witchcraft, buried alive in the hollow, her curse binding the woods. She fed on souls, marking the living to drag them back, and I was her latest target. I laughed, my voice hollow. So I'm a witch's takeout order, fantastic, really living the dream. The room shook, a whisper filling the air. Return, or I'll come for you. I shouted, I'm not delivery, you had find someone else to haunt. The next day, I went to a diner, my nerves shot, my arm itching under a sleeve. A waitress, Jenny, 30, noticed. You okay, Nate? You look like you've seen a ghost. I smirked, my tone dry. Ghost? Try witch apparently, I'm her new soulmate. Jenny laughed, but her face froze as the diner's lights flickered, the air turning cold. A customer sneezed, and a glass shattered, the green glow on my arm pulsing in sync. I muttered, Oh, come on, Margaret, crashing my breakfast. That's low, even for you. Jenny grabbed my arm, her voice urgent. Nate, that mark, it's not normal. You need help. I pulled away, my fear rising. Help? I need an exorcist, not a coffee refill. The diner's windows rattled, Margaret's whisper echoing, "You cannot hide." I realized this wasn't just about me. It was a system, a curse that wouldn't stop. I couldn't stay in Albany. Margaret's curse was spreading, her grip tightening. The mark on my arm burned hotter, the green glow visible even through my jacket. I muttered, "Great. I'm a walking neon sign, witch bait, free to a good home." Jenny insisted on helping, her uncle a priest in Syracuse who knew about the occult. We drove, the radio crackling with Margaret's voice. "I see you, Nate." I snapped back, "Yeah, well, I see you too. You creepy stalker, back off." The road iced over, my tires skidding, Jenny screaming as we narrowly missed a tree. I laughed, my voice bitter. Nothing says road trip like a witch trying to kill us. We made it to Syracuse, the mark searing my arm, my vision blurring with pain. Jenny's uncle, Father Paul, 60, met us, his face grim as he saw the symbol. Paul studied the mark, his voice low. "This is old magic, Margaret Wren's curse." I rolled my eyes, my tone sharp. "No kidding, Father, I'm her new chew toy." He ignored my sarcasm, his hands tracing the symbol. "She feeds on fear, Nate." I snorted. "Well, she's gotta buff it. Because I'm terrified. How do we stop her?" Paul gathered salt, holy water, and a cross, his plan to sever the mark's connection. We set up in his church, the air heavy, the stained glass rattling as night fell. Margaret's voice echoed through the walls. "You cannot break what I've bound." I shouted, "Watch me, you bony nightmare, unknack your soul snack." Paul began the ritual, his prayers loud, the mark burning as if my arm were on fire. The church shook, Margaret's skeletal form appearing, her green eyes locked on me. She lunged, her bony hand grazing my chest, her voice a hiss. "Mine." I screamed, "Not yours, I'm a delivery driver, not a damn sacrifice." Paul threw holy water, her form sizzling, her scream shaking the pews. Jenny held my hand, her voice steady. "Fight, Nate, she can't have you." The mark faded slightly, the pain easing, but Margaret's form grew stronger. I realized the system of her curse wasn't just magic, it was her hatred, her pain. I shouted, "Margaret, I get it, you were wronged, but I'm not your enemy." Her eyes flickered, her form pausing, her voice softer. "They took everything." Paul's prayers peaked, the mark vanishing, Margaret's form dissolving into light. The church stilled, the air warm, my arm free, but her pain lingered in my mind. The church was quiet, the dawn light streaming through the stained glass. I sat on a pew, my arm bare, the mark gone, my body aching but alive. I muttered, "Well, I survived a witch, guess I'm not employee of the month anymore." Jenny laughed, her hand on my shoulder. "You're a hero, Nate, deal with it." I smirked, "Hero? I just wanted to keep my job and feed my cat." Father Paul nodded, his voice gentle. "You gave her peace, Nate. Her curse is broken." I thought of Margaret's last words, her pain, her loss, a system that destroyed her. I sighed. "Yeah, well, I hope she's sewing in heaven, not haunting shortcuts." We left the church, my van still a wreck, my life forever changed. Margaret's hollow was behind me, but its echo lingered, a reminder of the night. By 2030, I'd started a new life, working at Jenny's diner in Syracuse. I told my story, my sarcasm a shield. Don't take shortcuts, folks, witches don't tip. The woods near Route 17 were quiet. Margaret's curse lifted, her spirit at rest. Locals spoke of a glow in the hollow, a sign of peace, not terror. I visited once, my heart heavy, leaving flowers at the stone circle. I whispered, "Rest well, Margaret, I'm sorry for what they did to you." The air warmed, a faint laugh echoing hers, but kind, not cruel. The legend of Margaret's Hollow became a tale of redemption, not fear. I smiled, my cat purring at home, my life proof you can survive the paranormal. The woods held their peace, the witch's echo, a gentle song in the dawn. If this tale of a haunted shortcut gripped your heart with its eerie twist, if my fight against Margaret's curse made you feel the wood's dark pulse, if the witch's haunting echo left you breathless, seeking more mystery, show your support, give this video a like to honor the souls of the Hollow. Join us on this journey into the unexplained, where legends whisper in the dark. Subscribe for more stories of mystery, history, and the truths we dare to face. What do you think lingers in Margaret's Hollow? What echoes remain in the woods? Drop your thoughts below. Let's uncover the mysteries together. The legacy of the unseen endures. A new chapter awaits your curiosity. Your wonder lights the path forward. Let's walk it as one.